In the last hours of the night, a terrifying face appeared. Mira had always been a light sleeper, but that night something felt unusually heavy in the air. Thick, dense, as if the darkness itself was watching her. She lay awake, eyes half open, listening to the stillness of her room. Even the ticking of her clock seemed slower than usual, dragging each second like a reluctant step into dawn. She glanced at the time. 4:11 a.m. Just before dawn. The hour when nightmares crossed into reality. Mira pulled her blanket up to her chin, trying to ignore the cold crawling up her spine. The temperature had dropped suddenly. Her breath came out in faint white puffs, disappearing into the dark. That's when she heard it. A soft, rhythmic tapping. Tap. 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 It was distant at first, like something brushing against the outside wall. Mira froze, her ears straining. She wanted to believe it was the wind, branches, the neighbor's cat, anything normal. But the sound grew clearer, closer. Tap. 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 It was coming from her window. Her heart hammered beneath her ribs. She turned her head slowly, every instinct screaming not to look. The curtains were perfectly still. No breeze. No movement. Then came the whisper. A faint, rasping exhale. Not inside the room. Not outside the room. It was right at the glass. Mira swallowed hard and forced her trembling legs to move. She stepped off the bed, the wooden floor icy beneath her feet, biting into her skin. Her body shook, not only from the cold but from the dread tightening around her like invisible hands. She approached the window. Tap. This time the sound wasn't gentle. It was sharper, impatient, like fingernails dragging in warning. Mira grabbed the edge of the curtain. Her breath caught. What if something was actually there? What if she opened the curtain and found nothing, only to feel breath behind her? Her hand hesitated, but curiosity, or perhaps terror, pushed her to move. She yanked the curtain aside. For a heartbeat, she saw nothing but darkness. Then the darkness shifted. Two hollow eyes stared back at her through the glass, sunken, black, impossibly deep. The face was pale, almost luminous, stretched too thin over sharp bones. Its lips were cracked and torn at the corners, pulled into a twisted, unnatural smile. Mira stumbled backward with a strangled gasp. Her knees hit the floor. But the face remained. It didn't blink. It didn't breathe. It just watched her. Then slowly, horribly, the face pressed closer to the window, flattening against the glass like something eager to break through. Mira scrambled toward her bed, her pulse deafening. The face mouthed something. She couldn't hear it, but she could read the words. I see you. Tears blurred her vision. She squeezed her eyes shut, whispering, wake up, please wake up. When she opened them again, the face was gone. The window was empty. For a long moment she sat shaking, staring at the darkness outside. Had she imagined it? Was it a dream slipping into reality? Her phone buzzed. She jumped violently. A notification lit the screen. The time. 4:59 a.m. 1 minute before dawn. Relief washed over her in a shaky breath. The light would come soon. The night would end. But then, a shadow moved outside. Slow. Deliberate. Mira's heart stopped. The face emerged again. Not at the glass, but standing at the edge of her yard, staring directly at her window. Its head tilted, its smile widening unnaturally. And this time, it raised a hand. And pointed straight at her. Dawn broke, but the figure did not fade. The night was over. But the terror had only just begun.